And surprisingly, the boy won the first match easily. It was a piece of cake for him. And the boy himself was astonished because with only one hand he had defeated a professional fighter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello friends, how's life treating you all? I am Maulana Taufeeq Zubair. Alhamdulillah, I am Hifz Alimiyat, plus I am doing my graduation. My gratitude for my sir is unbounded, who gave me an opportunity to address you all. I want to grab this brilliant opportunity and motivate you all in this short time. So without any further ado, let's get started. A boy was very passionate about learning judo. He had a burning desire to be a competent fighter. But one day, in a horrible accident, he lost his left arm. Now, he wasn't able to learn judo. Any other person would have given up on his dream, but he did not lose his hope. His passion led him to Master Sensei, who was a great trainer of those times. The boy went to the Master Sensei and expressed his surpassing zeal to learn judo. The master was impressed by looking at his relentless zeal and agreed to train him. He started training him. He taught him a move on his first day of training. He taught him the same move on his second day as well. He taught him and he kept teaching him the same move for months. Now the boy became bored and asked his master, "Why don't you teach me anything else? Shouldn't I learn more moves?" His master replied, "This move is enough for you. Believe me, trust me, and get perfection in this move." The boy believed in his master and complied with his instructions. Several months later, the master took the boy to a tournament. And surprisingly, the boy won the first match easily. It was a piece of cake for him. And the boy himself was astonished because with only one hand, he had defeated a professional fighter. And few days later, he won his second match as well. And his third fight was a bit difficult, but eventually he won his third fight as well. And now he entered finals, and everyone was shocked to see this cripple winning. His final match was very difficult because his opponent was much bigger, much stronger, and more experienced than previous fighters. The final match started, and instantly his opponent overpowered him. And he kept beating him black and blue. Umpire wanted to call the timeout because he was very concerned about the boy's life and safety. But his master intervened him and said, "Let him continue. I have faith in my training." So few minutes later, his opponent made blunder and he dropped his guard. The boy with only one hand, he used his one move, pinned him down and won the match. And now he became a champion. Tears of joy were streaming down, and he hugged his master tightly and showed absolute gratitude. On the way home, the confused boy asked his master, "How did I win the match, and how did I win the whole tournament with only one move?" His master replied, "You won for two reasons. Firstly, you have completely mastered one of the most difficult moves in the judo. And secondly, the only known defense against that move for your opponent is to grab your left arm, which you don't have." So, dear friends, it was his constant and unwavering self-confidence which turned his biggest weakness into biggest strength. Now, here I want to say one more thing. Bruce Lee once said, "I fear not the person who has practiced 100 kicks once. I fear that person who has practiced one kick 100 times." I hope you learned from this story. Thank you so very much for paying heed to my talk. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.